Morning YouTubers, welcome back to Allotment Diggers. Well, today we're going to be top dressing the back part of the allotment with wood chip. That we've already done it, but I wanted to do it again for spring. And we're going to be putting the Kelvedon Wonder, which we've started off in the gutters. We're going to be putting them in today. So I'm just going to finish this cup of coffee, and then I'm going to show you me top dressing the back part of the plot with wood chip. Before I do that, I've got to thank Mike from Potting Along for giving me the tip off. I'll give him a mention again in the video, but if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be doing the back part of the plot now. Okay, so check this out and we'll be right back. Let's look what I've got here. More wood chip in these 2 bags here. And not only have I got 2 bags here, I've got 2 bags over there. And what we're going to do, we're going to top dress this back part of the allotment. Here's my girls, and there's my poorly girl there, Shannon. I thought she was dead a couple of days ago, but she's hanging in there. I'm not too sure what's up with her, but she's every now and again she has a rally. At the moment she's having a rest, but I come on the other day, she was running around my feet, but in 2 hours after I come back she was like this, so I don't know what the hell's happened to her, but she's not well. Hopefully she will pull through. Anyway, I'll keep an eye on her. I'll come down to lock them up in a bit, but before we do that, we're going to get this wood chip onto these paths here, and we're going to tidy the back part of this plot up. Now I've got 4 bags, I probably only need 2 or 3, but we will get it all spread. More the merrier. This time we're using it's pine. There's a lot of green in it as well, but that soon die back. But yeah, it's we just put bricks on it to stop it blowing all over. Let's open the bag. That's the wood chip. Like I said, there's a lot of green in it, but I mean I can live with that. We're going to be doing the paths here. They look very tired on the back, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to spread the love. This is lemon balm, and it looks absolutely wonderful, doesn't it? It smells it too. Right, so what I've got to do, get my shovel out here, and I'll start shoveling some of this. I really could do with a bucket. Swing the camera around here so you can see what I'm doing. Basically, all we're doing, chucking it on like that. Yeah, this is the fun part. Little rake, and get this spread. Tamper this down around the edges here. It's what happens is the birds have got a trick of pecking along these edges Obviously this is where all the worms sort of hide along here. Well, we're getting there. We've done along here, done the path here, and we've got to do over there yet, and well, we've got to do this path. I'm going to move the camera so you can see what we're doing. Oh guys, now all we've got to do is spread the load. I've just got a bit over here and got a couple more paths and that's the end of it really. But yeah, we've just got to quickly do along here. Most important, you bang this down right up against the boards. Make it hard for the birds to pull it apart. That's what they do, they like to peck between the boards and they expose the soil if you're not careful. Well, this one's a bit of a wide one, so this is the last path anyway. This is the last bag I've got now. I've only got one more bag and I'm using it, but then again I've only got one more pack, so sorry guys. So, let me have a look. Swing the camera around, get behind the camera so I can see what I'm looking at here. So, all the paths just have all been done, all been wood chipped, and it's made the back part of the plot look 10 times better. We got lucky, got a tip off Mike from Potting Along. He says the wood chips arrived at the top of the allotments, get yourself down here if you want to finish your plot off. And well, we was on Salford Precinct at the time. It took me about 5 minutes to get down here, and we got 4 big bags of wood chip to spread the love across the back of the allotment, and we've done a very good job. Next time we put wood chip down here, what we will be doing is digging all the lot right the way along and flipping it onto the beds, and then we put more wood chip down then. We never had any problem with weeds ever on here, and I don't use any matting underneath the wood chip. You just put it down often enough, and the weeds don't stand a chance. So yeah, it's looking really good. Let's quickly look round here. Good thick layer. This soon treads down. It'll drop about 2.5 inches this in a couple of weeks. 2.5, 3 inches. There's all my spuds, all 35. Actually we got 40.
We've got 40 buckets, but 35 of them are there.
So that was it. The back part of the plot looks absolutely wonderful now. I would have liked hardwood, but the pine's just as good. In fact, the pine will rot down better. And when we come to doing the paths again, what we will be doing is digging the paths out. We throw all that into the beds, and we resurface the wood chip. We put a big thick layer of wood chip in, and it composts down, and we put more wood chip and more wood chip. We don't use any membrane. We don't need to, because we don't get weeds. When I say we don't get weeds, I mean we don't get major weeds. We get the odd little weed. Where what's happened? The reason why you get them tiny little weeds is because the blackbirds, they've got a trick of going along the boards. You see me tamping it down there with the rake. They go along the boards and they dig for worms, and they leave the little bits of soil exposed, and all it takes is a bit of sunshine and whatever weeds in there, up it pops. But it very rarely does that happen, because I go around every morning and just kick the soil back over the holes, and it's only when I've left the paths for 4 or 5 weeks that you might see a weed come like that through it. So it's no big deal. And the back part of the plots look as good as the front part, and well, we've managed to do the chicken pen, as you know. So all the wood chipping's done, and we got it just in time done for spring, so I'm pretty chuffed about that. Now, a few days ago, I put me Kelvedon Wonder in. I was telling Nigel Muddy Boots I still haven't put mine in. He was talking about putting his peas, and he's probably already done his now. But I've not bothered to put my peas in, and they've been on top of the potatoes here. You can probably just see the tops of them now. But what was happening was the gutters was actually hampering the 4 of the buckets. There's one bucket which looks really lush. Now the others are catching up now, but because the actual gutters was on it, it was stopping the light getting onto them. It's amazing just how stunted they were. But they're doing fine now, the potatoes. I'll give you an update in the next episode on them. We'll take you on a tour and what have you, show you around what's been going on the plot. But what we're going to do now, we're going to put these peas in gutters right next to where we put the potatoes. But before we do that, I had to do a quick repair on the pea frame. Now this pea frame, I made it, it's simple enough. It's got a couple of hinges at the top, so you can vary how wide you want the peas to, the angle for the peas to grow up. And one of the corners is broke, so we're going to get some staples and we're going to staple the corner. I will be doing another one of these, so I will show you exactly how to build one of these. It's dead simple, and that'll be coming up in another episode. But for this one, you're going to see me repair the frame, and then we're going to put the peas in the gutters. I'll show you a couple little tips to get your peas out of the gutters without having to take them out in pieces. I get them out all in one go. And these peas are 6.5 foot long, these gutters, so I've got to get 6.5 foot of peas out into the bed. I'll show you how simple it is. Let's go and show you what we would do.
This is where the fun and games start with the peas. I've just used these troughs, gutters here, to make channels. There's 2 channels. What I've had to do as well, I've had to take this netting, just take it away here. So I'm just going to roll this up for the time being. The reason why I've done that is so I can slide the peas and the gutters into here. But before I do all that, I've got to put a bottle on top of this thing here. Bottle on top of this metal rod here. I don't know if you can see it. Last thing I need to do is take my eyes out. But we got a frame down there, just resting. I just need to do a little bit of a repair on it, and then we're good to go. I've got to figure out how I'm going to screw that side in with the. I've got my screwy gun. I'm thinking of putting a couple of these into the scaffolding board and into the frame just to hold it to stop it falling over. But yeah, that's all pie in the sky until I get the gutters. So I'm just going to do a quick repair on this this thing here. Yeah, it's not old up. It's about 6 years old. This. Let me move the camera over here and point it down at where we're going to be doing a bit. I just need to sort this out, tidy it up. All it is what holding it together is, believe it or not, is staples, guys. So flip these old ones out. And put some new ones in. Oh, the joy. The easiest way to do it is to get hold of it like that and roll it out. There you go. So we've got that. All I've got to do now, hang on, there's more here. Oh, I shoved a few in here, didn't I? These are the repairs over the years instead of doing it. Right, so what I need to do, I've got a staple gun. Getting any of this. What I've got to try and do is staple it together. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just has to hold, that's all. Going to make a new one of these eventually. Better than nails, one of them. Got a Stanley stapler. Right. What I need to do, sort of screwy gun out. I don't know how much power's in this because I've been doing my mother's fence in the back garden. I just put a brand new fence up, and well, we used quite a lot of power. Right, first things first. A few screws there, what we can use, all different sizes. I'm not bothered with and what I'm trying to do is just get the job done. See what else we've got. Any more screws in here? Nope. Right, so I've got my screwy gun. What I need is a drill. Right, so we've got all that. Just going to move this to one side. So that's all good to go. What I've got to do now is over here, I've just got to move this thing out of the way. Time being. Now you see this gutter here I'm using this as a template so I can just slide the piece straight into this, and we've got to do the same here on this one, so it's just a matter of, there you go, so we've got a perfect template
that just fits in there like that. We're going to slide the peas into it, into that trough, and then cover it back, fill it over. Same with this one on this side here. Slide them in, put the frame up against it, and then we're going to sort of fasten it so it doesn't move. Well, that's the idea anyway. We've just got to move a few things out of the way. That's got to go. Right, I'm going to go and get the peas in the gutters. So just I'll be right the end back. Caps off here, off the ends. And what I'm going to do now, I'm going to quickly water them. So we're going along the line, watering them. Okay. So there we go. We've watered them. Now then, here's the magic. I'm hoping it's going to work. We're going to slide them out now. So what I do is I lift this up to a certain point, and we give it a wiggle, and out it starts to come. Simple as that, guys. There you go. There's the first one. See how it's all wet there? Should we chance it on the next one? I don't know if you're going to be able... I'm going to need to position the camera, I think. Let me just position the camera a little bit better so you can see. Right, so what we do, we lift it about what, 10-15 degrees, and then we shake it. And what happens is, as we shake, you see how it's going down here? All it is, simple as that. Actually, all I need to do is just do this, guys, and slide it in. There you go. That's why we do them in gutters. So easy. So now, all you have to do really is just push the soil around them. And we'll do that a bit further up, same on this one. And they're almost good to go. We're just going to continue going down the line, just pushing the soil up against them. I think that is the easiest way to actually do your peas. All I've got to do now is stick the frame in, put a few screws into it, and we're good to go. I'm just going to wash my hands because I've got messing about with my drill, so I'll be right back. Hang on, let's just push that a bit there. There we go, perfect. Honestly, there's nothing more easier than what I've just done. Than that. Right, now we've got to be careful now because we're going to be sticking the frame against them. So I'll just get my screws in ready. All my bits are in here. Push this up to them. Screwy gun. Screw through here. What we're doing, we're just screwing it into the frame. It just holds it, stops it getting blown over in the wind. It saves me a load of grief. So
doesn't have to be perfect, you know what I mean? Do something with the other side now. See, we put the fence back. There's the frame. It's a very old frame. We've had it for quite a long time. All it is one of these 1 metre rolls of chicken wire, and it's just strapped over a piece of some. I think it's 40x20 beading. We made a frame, like a square frame, to match the beds, and then we've stapled them on, and we've put hinges here and here, so you can vary the width of the frame, and yeah, it's a pretty good frame. Well, it has been, but it's getting old now, so I'll probably make another one very shortly. I've got the timber and the materials to do another one. All these bits here, all these buds, all coming off this every year. They just cover the old back part of the plot. Fortunately, before, when the potatoes start to come up, what we're going to do is top the buckets right to the very top. I forgot to mention that when I was doing them. About 3/4 of the way up the bucket, so as soon as they start to come through, if we have get really hard frost, we can still cover them up. That's why I leave them with about 3-4 inches in the top of the bucket, so I can actually do that. But peas, all intents and purposes, are looking good. Shouldn't have any problems from them, and yeah, let's move on because I've got other things to do. Guys, is me pea gutter kit. I have one gutter which I use as a template to do the groove for the peas to slide in, and then I have the two with the end caps to actually grow the peas in. I take one of the end caps out, I give them a good watering, and then they just slide out into the bed. So yeah, that's me pea gutter kit, and I make them to the width of the bed. That's about 6.5 foot long. They're each 6.5 foot long. That's the width of the beds. So you just see me slide them out. So there's no problem in the length. But what I will say is, do not drill holes in the gutters. If you drill holes in the gutters, you're in a whole land of hurt, because the roots will go through them, and as you start to break them off, it damages the peas. You want the peas to, if you get them to, once you get them to about 6-7 inches high, what happens is the peas, the roots all mat together, and it creates like a mat basically, and it's easy to slide them out. So I grow them into these gutters to about 6.5 inches, then I slide them out. But yeah, I'm going to wash them all now, so they're going straight into the shed, and we'll do them again. We'll do another sowing in about 4 or 5 weeks time.
So there you go. It can't be any simpler than that. Just remember, before you put your peas in, give them a good watering. It helps them slide out the gutters. You see no holes there in the gutters. That's the reason why they slide out so well. If you've got holes in them, in the gutters, what happens is the roots will find their way through the holes, and it jams them up, and then you end up having to cut you end up snapping the roots off, which ain't a good thing to do. The trick is as well with them gutters, the watering. I only watered them peas 6 times in 3 weeks. You don't water them every day. You only water them when you see the top of the peas drying up. You know when you're over watering them, because the compost will go green on the top, and you know it's. But yes, 6 times, 3 weeks, and I've got peas 6.5, 7 inches high, and that's the optimum size to actually put them out. What that does when they get to this high, you can imagine all the roots inside of all knitted together, and that's like it creates like a carpet, so they just slide out the gutters. And as you see there, 20 degrees, and give it the old shake on the hand. And I mean, how long did it take me to get them out? Seconds. Maybe the first one might have took a few more seconds than the second one, but it's the first time I've done it in 8 months. So practice makes perfect. We will be doing another batch of them peas in about 5 weeks time. Them peas will never leave the allotment. I'll eat every last one of them on the allotment. The next lot will make it home, but them ones, well, they're me breakfast, me dinner and me tea. So anyway, the next episode I'm going to be showing you, I'll take you on a tour of the plot. We'll do a few other things as well, but for this one I just want to thank everybody for leaving your comments, subscribing and hitting the like button, and I'll see you all in the next one, guys. So if you're doing peas in gutters, what shall we see if you can get them out as easy as I did. Just remember to soak them, and good luck everyone. Bye for now.